I made a mistake to jump the gun. Got a hole in my pocket searching for funds. Underestimate scenarios thinking that it will only be fun. Repercussions to suffer, must admit I'm the one. Yes, it's true, I'm a statistic to a system that inflicts pain and suffering so realistic. It's like salt injected into my veins of agony, it's sadistic. Tears form into a mass like the ocean Pacific. Surrounded by negative forces and trapped in deep darkness, I look for love to comfort and stick as a harness. Mentally I'm torn and very despondent. I may look young, but I feel like 100. In the company of hypes, indulging in their habits, some crazier than others, a variation of addicts. Occurrences happening repetitiously sporadic. A lot don't live to testify and mostly ends tragic. Don't deserve to be here, I am one of the few. Experience is rigid and all of it is new. Indecisive and stuck as I search for a clue. One must pray, that's really a rule. There are times we get in situations and chances are slim. I'm buried up in sorrow so it continues to remain dim. I'm grateful and blessed to have all of my limbs. My mind has always been kept on him. I know that we all at times feel alone. Got a source to those that's been revealed and known. Not yet but soon to have my own. The Lord is my provider and a home without a home. I hear the sound of many cries. Each tear that drops amplifies the sorrow and grief of those who tried. The repetition of affliction constantly continues to cause mental and emotional unhappiness. Therefore, the physical accompanies this pervasive distress. So I speak and express the misery of our forefathers and mothers who came before me. In their spirit you shall see through me. The voice thickens, filling their years of agony. My spine is stiff as I sit in the corners drenched in cold sweat, feeling the trials and tribulations until I begin to bleed. I can't really empathize what you went through because I only got a taste of the nasty malevolent ways of the oppressor, so I can just really sympathize. Imagine being beaten every day with whips, bats, and chains, treating and talking to me like I'm a dog to be obedient and tame. Our wives, mothers, and sisters were raped in front of us while we were forced to look and sit. How can I address most of you as being my bitch? Our fathers, brothers, and uncles out in the fields in the heat. Every day they were hit with a whip and beat. So when meeting one another, we do have names. No nigga is not the original that was created in this shame. How about Kemet, Nubian, men and women who once ruled? Before we were slaves, the first ones who started the schools. Now I guess what you're thinking, why do you call yourself a slave? Just look at the big picture. Isn't it hard to get paid? Yes, there's more opportunity, but what do we do when it's presented? We preach this equality and it's poorly represented. We can say don't blame the white man, and these days that's half true. But sit here and look, who's wearing the corporate shoes? There's many brothers and sisters who's qualified to sit. Or shall I just say, there's many who can run it. Opportunity is here, and there's no harmony today. When we had less choices, it was more unity back in the day. I'm not one for statistics, but sometimes it's true. Annually we spend billions, so listen to the clue. Now I end on this note, stop acting like fools. What they died for wasn't this, what are you prepared to do? Stop, look, turn around with a smile. Buck tooth, snag a tooth is longer than a mile. Too ugly to forget cause it lasts for a while. You bet your bottom dollar that phone won't get a dial. Man, that mouth is hideous. It looks and smells like piss. Like Ali said, it's so mean it makes medicine sick. I've never seen nothing like it. My laugh caused multiple falls. Dude is so intense I can feel it down to my balls. I look to get my balance, put my hands on the walls. So let's regroup for a second and I hope that's all. It dawned on me. Are you aware of your presentation? You must be immune to self-deprecation. Gosh, keep your mouth closed, you can see it across town. Damn, I don't think bleach can clean that yellow and brown. When I came across it, it startled and shook. Man, baby girl, you one of the few with the look. Dazzle with perfection, you should be in a book. Director's call cut, there's no need, it already took. The search is over, I express many fits. Leaping builders in a single bound from the action of my brisk. It truly was worth it, the hard time and the risk. I feel so elated that you truly do exist. You take steps as if you can't see. Every day someone passes and continue to ignore me. I survive through heats and earthquakes shaking the ground. I feel neglected, so I sit there complacent without a sound. Many act as if I'm not worth any value, and it causes me to frown. Despondent as I think that my kinfolks is facing the same dilemma abroad in every town. So I raise the question, why am I picked and put in the back of a line? In reality, you know it's a necessity to have me time after time. I've seen chicaneries and peccadillos used with my peers in exchange for ethical good. There's no limit to compromise and surpasses every hood. Look below the surface, you can see me like the clear blue sky. I'm only requested for use when your pockets become dry. I would like to be considered by the ones who wear the suits and street clothes. Instead, I'm used in rough times when it's hard to bear a load. Appreciation is shown by individuals who crave their habits. So now I become important and put to use by every addict. A penny saved is a penny earned. There's a value to me when you learn that I should be the first in a turn. I'm one of the oldest you can't burn. So one day I'll be in the front. My associates I will confront. Economically, we're all in a dump. I won't have to, automatically I'll bump.